This record is to be used with the exercise section of my book and will follow it quite closely. If you are a beginner, do not expect too much of yourself at first. Your coordination will improve with practice. You may experience some soreness and cramping in the fingers and wrist, but this will be relieved by practice. Now go through each exercise slowly and patiently before proceeding to the next new exercise. First, put the banjo in G tuning. Fourth, or D. Fourth, or D. Third, or G. Third, or G. Second, or B. Second, or B. Second string, which is B. First, D. First, D. And then the fifth, which is G. Fifth, or G. Now try the basic rhythm with just the right hand. Adding a C chord, G, D seventh, G chord. Let's start with the fingers of the right hand into a basic exercise, starting with the thumb, index, middle finger, over and over and over. You may experience cramping in the wrist and fingers, but this is only natural. Practice will overcome this. Let's go with the thumb working as well as the fingers. The thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb. Now that your fingers are becoming limber, try the alternating thumb pattern. Thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle. Now mix this in with your basic rhythm. Try the basic sliding exercises first on the third string. You will pluck the string with the right thumb. Now with the middle finger of the left hand, Press the string down at the 2nd fret, and while the tone is still sounding, slide up to the 4th fret. Now on the 4th string, proceed the same as you did on the 3rd string, except slide up to the 5th fret. Apply this sliding to your basic rhythm. Now it's only natural for your fingers of your left hand to become sore with these exercises. A regular amount of practice each day will get your fingers toughened, of course. Next, try sliding with the alternating thumb pattern. Apply this sliding to your basic rhythm. Now it's only natural for your fingers of your left hand to become sore with these exercises. A regular amount of practice each day will get your fingers toughened, of course. Next, try sliding with the alternating thumb pattern. Now, mix sliding into basic rhythm and alternating thumb patterns combined. When you're confident that you can do these exercises well, try Cripple Creek using what you have learned. Next, try hammering on. You will pluck the 3rd string open with the thumb. As the string sounds, with the middle finger of the left hand, rapidly press the string down at the 2nd fret. Remember to get these notes to sound good and clear. Always press the string down firmly. not directly between the frets or on top of the fret, but directly before the fret mentioned. Hammer into the basic rhythm. Now add a forward roll while hammering onto the 4th string at the 2nd fret. Try mixing hammering and sliding into the basic rhythm and alternating thumb patterns. Before advancing to another left hand technique, try this modification of the forward roll. Adding a C chord, now sliding down to the 5th fret on the 1st string and sliding to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, add hammering onto the 4th string at the 2nd fret in Cripple Creek. In this exercise, since the first slide is on the 1st string, we will start the pluck with the middle finger. This system is generally used when the melody is on the 1st string. Next, practice pulling off the 1st string as in the book. Without using the right hand, do a series of hammer pull-offs on the 1st string, 2nd fret, as described in the book. It should sound like this. Now add pulling off to your basic rhythm. Try a push-off as described in the book. Do it over and over. Try this push-off technique in the alternating thumb pattern. Try this new technique along with sliding into the alternating thumb pattern. Remember, use the thumb on the right hand to bring out the strong or major notes, always. Now, try Cripple Creek again using your newly learned techniques. We'll first start working with the verse or high part. And now the chorus. Here's another variation of the forward roll. Try using this new roll in the chorus of Cripple Creek. Forward rolls are useful patterns, and 4 of them will be demonstrated at this time. First, try this one, beginning on the 4th string. Next, third, try this roll beginning on the 2nd string. Finally, try this forward roll beginning on the 3rd string. Now let's try the reverse roll over and over until it's smooth. Using the last forward roll along with the reverse roll, try the first line of the Ballad of Jed Clampett. This same line could have been played using a combination of basic rhythm, alternating thumb, and reverse roll. Let's do the backward roll now, over and over and over until it's smooth and evenly balanced, starting with the middle finger, index finger, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb. Let's try a different chord now. Lower the 4th string 2 frets into C tuning. Try the first line of Home Sweet Home. Put the banjo back into G tuning again by raising the 4th string back up 2 frets. Let's try some advanced left hand techniques. First, try a variation of the reverse roll. Now try the same patterns using a slide on the third string. Try using this forward roll again, this time putting emphasis on the second string with the thumb of the right hand. Using the same forward roll, add a hammer on the second string. Try a double hammer on the second string. Add the first string at the same time you are hammering the second string. Next, try hammering a pull-off in the reverse roll. This exercise is done exactly as the previous one, except the first string will be fretted at the second fret with your index finger. Occasionally you'll want to try a tune in 3/4 or waltz time. Try the basic waltz rhythm. Now try a rolling waltz rhythm. Mix the basic with the rolling waltz rhythm. Add a slide. To use your tuners, first tune them at the high position in G tuning, which would sound like this. Now that we have our stops set in this position, let's tune them down to a D tuning. The second string would come down from a B to an A. While the third string would come down only one fret, from a G to a G flat or F sharp, and set the stops. Then swing them back up to G, and it would sound like this, with stops set at both G and D. The Flint Hill Special is opened in the following way. The tuner breaks heard throughout the rest of the song differ by one note. Try working with a second string tuner and practice the following. Read the chapter on harmonic chimes, then try a bugle call on the 12th fret while in G tuning. Occasionally, harmonics makes a nice simple ending for a song. Try one at the 5th fret. In playing rhythm and backup, you must first learn to vamp using full chord positions. G, C, D, G. Now try this rhythm. Now that you are becoming quite familiar with rhythm, let's start advancing a little with chord changing. This will be done as the ones we've been working on, except we'll be making each chord in two different positions. Now try this rhythm. This type rhythm is very easily done. We are holding the chord positions only enough to mute the strings. As we pluck the 4th string, press it down on the fret only long enough to get a sound, immediately releasing the string to about a 1/2 fretted position. It will sound like this. Now add a hammer into your vamping. Try vamping, connecting your chord changes with the bass string runs. Part 1. Part 2. Vamping may be useful as an ending, such as in Flint Hill Special. Holding a C6 chord, try a forward roll beginning on the 5th string. Of course, many variations are possible. A catchy backup lick heard often in Cabin in Caroline, for example, goes like this. Boogie woogie backup can be fun to do. Try this. Another version of boogie woogie sound can be done very easily. Press the first string on the 9th fret with the ring finger. Second string at the 8th fret with the index finger. And the third string at the 9th fret with the middle finger. Now with your right hand, first give the third string 2 plucks using your thumb. Now both first and second string together give 2 plucks with your middle and index finger. Thumb, 2 plucks. Fingers, 2 plucks. After you have accomplished this, try using it on other chords. Using the first 2 strings and muting the rest, try this. You might find this little fill-in to be attractive on some songs. Choking is a good left-hand technique to get a blues effect. Try the whole note chokes heard in Lonesome Road Blues. This is a good half-note choke to try over and over. Now that you've learned all these techniques, try some of the songs in the book, which can be heard on various records.